Hi, good afternoon, and welcome to P Town Radio. Today we will be discussing something very interesting on Plymouth Pause, and my name is Abimbola Adeosho. We'll be talking through navigating through the University of Plymouth, and it's a deep conversation with the Student Union President this evening. Um, it's a great pleasure to welcome Dindu Okechukwu into the studio today.
Thank you so much. Thank you so
Hi,
much.
Dindu. So good
Hello.
to finally meet you.
So good to finally meet you as well.
Yes,
Yeah.
you're welcome.
Thank you.
Okay, so we're having a conversation around um, the role of the student union in navigating through the University of Plymouth. We know that we've got a diverse community at the University of Plymouth. We have students from all around the world, and we know that the student union have been supporting them greatly. So we would like to have a conversation around that this evening. So if you're joining us, thank you. We're going to have a question section, and so you can call in on the number. We'll start right away. The number is 078 If you like to be part of this conversation this afternoon, this is the number to call in. So, Dindu, let's start.
Yeah.
Can you please tell us a bit about your journey to becoming the Student Union President of the University of Plymouth?
Wow. That's a very long journey. Okay. So I came to Plymouth February 2022. So, but prior to that, I was back home. And before I came to Plymouth, I spent over 10 years volunteering in different organizations, helping out with young people, school outreaches, just serving and doing things that we can do to help them find purpose. And the organization that I served for the longest is called FECA Nigeria. It's an organization that is almost in every state of Nigeria, and it really, really did give me that leadership capacity, leadership exposure. So when I came to Plymouth, I saw the opportunity to serve because I came in through the international college.
Okay.
So I came to do I came to study undergraduate psychology. So I came in through the international college, and at the international college there was a call for student ambassadors. So I filled in the application. I became an ambassador, and then I was also in the student council as well at the international college. Then from there, I started my course full time, and I became a course rep in my first year. And then I also became a student ambassador with the student union.
Wow.
As well. So, and I was also on the committee for two societies at the student union as well. So
Wow.
I've been up and about.
Seven.
So yeah, I've just been serving. So I've
Yeah.
had that track record. So, and when I, came as well, I saw that there was an opportunity to represent students and be a voice for students as well at the student union and be a sabbatical officer.
Yeah.
So I decided to run for the office of the president of the student union, which was a very, very, very stressful period because I have not run for an election like that or an election on that scale in my life before. And, coming from a diverse background as well, I wasn't really sure what it was going to look like. I wasn't sure what to expect. There was anxiety, whether I was going to be successful or not, but then I was supported by amazing set of people, amazing set of community as well, which, gave me the confidence to continue. And then, by grace, I emerged as the president, and it has been a good experience so far. So That's my journey.
That's a summary.
That's my journey so far. Yeah.
Oh, absolutely. That
Yeah.
that looks like a summarized journey.
Actually, it is.
I can imagine. But the one thing I can get from this is you've always served.
Yeah.
You've always been in a capacity to serve people. So we go to the next questions. How has your Nigerian heritage influenced your leadership style and the initiatives that you brought into the University of Plymouth?
Wow, that's that's a very, very interesting question, because I mean, honestly, I see myself being a Nigerian is an advantage, because there's just something different about us.
Nigerians,
yeah, there's
yes.
something different about us. There's something different about us because of where we come from and everything. So there's a kind of resilience that you build when you are Nigerian, because you end up building very strong resilience. That's die-hard attitude.
Exactly.
That no matter what's happening, anything can work. Anything is possible. So that has really played a major role in my time so far. It's been just over 3 months in office, and I have encountered a couple of challenges as well, but my background has really, really made me know that what I face here cannot be compared to what is obtainable at home. So that has really given me a leverage, sort of an advantage as well. So I know how to navigate situations. I know how to work with people, and I so much believe that you can do so much with, okay, let me phrase it this way. You don't have to be fierce to get things done. You can do so much with soft power. Yes. You can be calm, you can be humble, you can be respectful, you can be all of that and still get the work done. There's a place of stamping your feet down and saying, this, we can't take this, being firm. Yeah, but I feel like a lot more will be done if you meet people where they are, at the level that they are. You do a lot more with empathy, with understanding, with respect, because I believe so much that there are two things that no human being can withstand or can resist. One is love, one is honor. So when you love a person or honor a person, no matter their level, they end up some way trying to reciprocate it. So I think that has really, really helped me. And also because I am Nigerian and of Black origin, so this month happens to be, like we all know, Black History Month.
Yes.
So yeah, that was very, very personal for me, and also at the student union as well. Okay. So we had a lot of things going on. I had to think and come up with ideas on what we can do for Black History Month and share with the student union, and they really bought the idea. One of which was because when I came on campus, I noticed that in October, if you notice, you would see on the screens at the university, they usually celebrate historical Black people. They put their profiles on the screen. People like Fela, people like Wole Soyinka, people like Chinua Achebe, people like Martin Luther King, people like Muhammad Ali. They put their profiles on the screen on the SU website as well. Okay. And I was like, this is absolutely beautiful. At least we are celebrating, Black history, we are celebrating Black people. But then, we have to change that or switch that up to celebrate Black people within the university, within Plymouth. Bring it back home. Give it that Plymouth feel. Because there are lots of students, lots of staff, lots of people within Plymouth that are doing
great things,
exceedingly well.
Absolutely.
That deserve to be celebrated and that deserves for their voices to be heard. So that was bought, and so we decided to make it student-led. So it was done by students for students. Okay. So we put up nomination, and students made nominations of people that have inspired them. So it was called Inspirational Figures Submissions. Okay. So students made the submissions, and they were really, really good. So if you go into the university right now, and if you go into the student, you will see on the screens inspirational Black people from the university, inspirational Black students, inspirational Black staff, their profile being there, and they're being recognized and they're being celebrated for what they have done and what they are continuing to do so far, and then also we wanted to have a flagship event to celebrate Black History Month. Okay. So I'm not one to just do an event because I want to do an event. I don't even have the energy for that. I like it to be that everything I'm doing has a purpose and a message to it.
Yeah.
So the purpose for the event, or what I wanted to achieve with Black History Month, was to celebrate Black history, celebrate diversity, celebrate culture, but also to educate as well. To educate people on Black heritage,
Yes.
Black history, which I feel like is really, really important and is going to help us to, understand each other and foster inclusion and unity as well. And then we also wanted to create a platform for students to engage with one another. So that was the aim. And then put together a couple of cultural societies within the university. And we had the event 2 days ago on Wednesday. And the feedback has been really, really positive.
Wow.
Has been really, really positive. So, and then going forward, we still have a couple of events for Black History Month as well. And we are partnering with other people within the wider community, within the wider community, Plymouth as a whole. We're partnering with the Box. We're partnering with DBI as well. So it's been an amazing experience. So that is how my background has, shaped my journey so far. Yeah.
Absolutely. Thank you for sharing that with us.
Thank you so much.
What I can see is opportunity meeting preparation. Because for the things you've been doing back home in Nigeria, they were preparing you for something bigger that you were going to step in when you got into the United Kingdom.
Yeah, I had no idea I would be here at this time. Someone had told me back home that I would be doing what I'm doing now. I would probably had, seen the person as a drunk person, but time and chance.
Being prepared. Yeah. Good one. So we would like to know. We know that getting to this level, it takes a lot, and at the same time, there are challenges you'll be facing. I'm pretty much sure that you will be facing. So can you please share with us some of those challenges that you're currently facing as a student union president of University of Plymouth? By the way, I was once a student of that university. Yes. Yeah. I graduated in 2023.
Wow.
So yes, I have a feeling of some of those things you're talking about. So can you just share with us what are the challenges you're facing and how are you coping? What are the strategies you're putting in place to cope or to manage these challenges?
Yeah, I think the challenges are pretty much internal.
Okay.
So it's not external.
Okay.
So for me, the SU is one of the best places to work in because it's a very dynamic place to work in, and I absolutely love working in that space because it's for me it's fulfilling to be able to have the opportunity to be that bridge and that person that helps students find solutions to issues that they are facing on a daily basis, and being in those spaces that they won't be able to be in, and providing support as much as possible. But the challenge has been, adapting to change, adapting to the role and, being in a workspace, managing relationships, managing your diary, things like that. And then being the president of the SU, I'm not just the president of the SU, I'm also on the board of governors for the university as well. And also, I'm also the chair of the board of trustees as well. So it's like I'm president, I'm chair of board of trustees, and I'm also on the board of governors for the university as well. So I have like different hats that I wear. So it's knowing when to wear the hat of president as a student rep, knowing where to wear the hat of board of trustee chair, knowing when to wear the hat of governor of one of the governors at the board of governors. So it's like trying to balance all of that while still being effective as well. So it has really, really been a challenge. But one of the strategies that has really helped me has been, seeking inspiration from God, and always being in touch with God, because that is where I get my inspiration from. That's where I get my direction, my guidance, my wisdom from, and also the wonderful supportive people that are around me, always advising me, always guiding me and saying, "Oh, didn't do nah, you have to do this, you have to do it this way. And the SU staff has been really, really amazing. Senior management has been really, really amazing, really, really supportive. So it's not just me on the team, we are a team of 4 people. So we have VP Education, VP Wellbeing and Diversity, and VP Activities. Amazing set of people. Shout out to Darcy, Josh, and Krupa. They've been super, super amazing, and their support has really, really, made it worthwhile for me, and it's been one of the strategies that has been keeping me going. And then I always unwind by having my space to myself. So people think I'm a very confident person, but I'm actually a very shy person. So I love any outgoing person. Just one trick: any outgoing person you see is pretty much a very, very introverted extrovert.
Yeah,
so
both mixed.
Yeah, it's both mixed. So yeah, that's how I've managed to navigate those challenges so far.
Fantastic. Thank you so much for sharing a bit about yourself with us. Let's go on a short break now, and when we come back, we'll know about your plan for the future.
Yeah.
Please stay tuned. We're coming back in a while.
A girl just some money for you make, but you can't make no money if you not make no step. Hey, what you know? Box down and drape a figure one, the kick up and it thump in the face a figure one, yeah. Grand spend for your base shot the hours, yeah. Wet up boy like the rain and the showers, yeah. We love the girl, them we no cater for no man, but no girl can tell me say the plate a fisco one, yeah. You don't know, say back to our place, we stay real and we no favor to no man. When me say one up from you, no funny man, then make me see you hand up. Only girl alone can make the quiver stand up from you, no funny man, then raise. You no one up, you no raise, you no one up. When me say one up from you, no funny man, then make me see you hand up. Only girl alone can make me Johnny stand up. You no funny man, then make me see you hand up, you no raise, you no one up. Hold on, me say bad, no blood clot. Bad, no blood clot. Watch out. Bad, no blood clot. Bad, no blood clot. We bad, no blood clot. I'm so sorry. Say I miss your car, and I promise you, that I'll always be there. I don't wanna miss a thing. Can't get enough of your life. Won't leave you lonely. Made up my mind. Reciprocity ain't no reason why. Cause everything you do for me makes me say, oh, me love. You're my euphoria. Call me love. I will be there for you. Call me love. You're my euphoria. And I'm so sorry. I'd rather die than to leave you.
Yo, P-Time Radio,
And
DJ
even when you
Radio.
tell me a lie, I believe you.
Yeah, Moody in the studio.
You're my good, you're my evil.
That's love, yeah.
I call you shorty, but you can call me love. You're my euphoria. Call me love.
Welcome back. We are still having a deep conversation with the Student Union President of the University of Plymouth in person of Dindu Okechukwu. And we've been able to share and learn about his background and what are the challenges as a Student Union President. We want to now know about what are his plans for the future for both Student Union and personally. Let's just have a sip of your personal future plan.
Wow. Okay, where do you want to start from?
Start anywhere.
Okay. I think I'll start from student union.
Okay.
Because personally, I love to keep my cards close to my chest, but
Okay.
I could share a few.
Okay, that's fine. Okay.
So for the SU, basically it's to work collaboratively with my team to do a couple of things. So there was some analysis that we looked at from the survey that was sent to students, and we got some results on the pressing issues that students are concerned about.
Okay.
And top of the list is their academic representation and the academic voice. So we're looking at strengthening that voice. And so there's going to be a change in the sabbatical role to answer to that need.
Sorry, what do you mean by academical voice? Can I
So
just
it's
understand
basically the support that we are giving to them for their academics.
Okay.
So we are having we have the student union advice that has lots of students come to them with their academic appeals, fit to practice, complaints and all of that. So we support them in that. So, and also academic representation, but at faculty level as well, we do that as well. So it's to strengthen the voice of students as regards that, and make sure that, because that's the first reason that they are here. That's the ultimate reason why they are here.
Yeah.
And so we are attending to that need by making sure that we focus more on academic representation. And then we also saw that money is an issue for students. So we are looking at coming out with an initiative, a project, or more like a campaign that we can use to address that need. So, with the cost of living crisis and everything. So we sort of changed it because we want to make it niche and direct to students. So we are calling it cost of learning.
Okay.
So cost of learning project. So we want it to be as holistic as possible. So it's going to be educative. It's going to be empowering, and we're also going to be letting them know the available resources within the university to support their finance, and also to prevent them from, students don't have so much, but the little that they have, prevent them from being scammed and, stuff like that. Students are being targeted for scams, and we're trying to do our best to prevent that from happening, because if you're struggling with your finance, you will end up struggling with your well-being. You end up struggling with your mental health, and that ultimately affects your academic performance as well. So that's a major issue, and we are looking at handling that. Okay. And also another issue that we recorded for through the survey was mental health and well-being. So we are looking at coming up with initiatives to support that. There is already a lot that the student union and the university does as regards to that. So things simple as encouraging students to join a society, because students are becoming a lot more introverted. We've noticed a rise in introverted students, and there's a battle with making friends. They're struggling to create friendships. They're struggling to be in communities. And we know that one of the areas, or one of the things that can help you be sane is when you're around people. Thank you so much. Is when you're around, a supportive community that will be supporting you, that you can talk to, even if they wouldn't solve your problem necessarily, but that you have a listening ear that you can talk to. You have someone that can listen to you, And I personally, I have a personal experience with this, because when I came here, I have struggled a couple of times. Honestly, I have struggled a couple of times, but I mentioned earlier that I was on the committee for 2 societies, so my friends that I've made in those societies have been instrumental in no small way to my, well-being, my mental health, and, they are my confidence to be doing what I'm doing now came from them, because, they've been very, very supportive. And I know that societies and involvement with, student groups, especially as an international student, I'm going to say this specifically for international students, because most international students, they struggle and that is because they exclude themselves from the community.
Yeah.
From most of them are not involved in clubs and societies and student union. There's a lot that you can find out. There's a lot of opportunities that you will not know when you are not within that space. I understand the peculiarity because most of them, they need to work extra hours because of finances and all of that. But if they can spend little time, to be in the student union, to be part of,
belong to
just belong,
community,
a community. You don't necessarily have to be consistent or be committed per se, but so that you identify with the people, so that when they've not seen you for a while, they are able to reach out to you to say, how are you doing? Because just someone checking on you to know how you're doing goes a long way to let you know that you actually matter to some people. So we are having that as well, and a lot of things are going on, and also we're promoting the pathways that students can use to enhance their career after studies, and having those conversations with the career service and all of that. So that is that for the student union. So for me, on a personal level,
yes,
yeah. So I'm a very, very so I'm studying psychology, and I'll be after my journey with the student union, I'll go back and finish my final year. So initially I thought I was going to toe the line of clinical psychology. Yeah, but when I came here, I discovered that I have love for people, systems, organizations, and stuff like that. So I know now that I would want to go into human factors and human resources. So I'm still brainstorming whether it's human factors or human resources that I'm going to head into. So yeah, just making the most of this time as well. Yeah.
That's a good one. So we could see you tomorrow as human resources manager of somewhere. Yeah, that's a good one. You see, when you are a community person, when you have that mind of bringing people together, of sharing information and ideas, somehow you find your path always still coming back to that.
Exactly,
whatever it is that you read in the university, when you come to the global world, then you find yourself still coming back to anything that's got to do with the community. That is because it is your passion. So all the best.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. So in terms of the academic support that Student Union is giving out to the student, can you please highlight some of those academic support that are available to students, and how can they access this?
Yeah, so absolutely, very good question. So for academic support, I did mention earlier that we have the Student Union Advice. So let's say the problem that we have most of the time is that students raise their issues late. So we've had a couple of cases that students, when they have issues, maybe they fail the course or they're not doing well in a course, and they don't raise it on time, and they don't come to us on time. So I always tell students that there is no shame. There is no shame, or you shouldn't feel bad if you're struggling academically. Everybody, faces issues. Everybody faces problems at some point. So if at any time you feel, you're struggling with your academics, you're struggling to cope, you failed the course and you've been sent an email, or you've been, anything that has happened, it is always advisable that you come into the student union and request to have an appointment with the student union advice. And they are insured advisors, and they'll be able to advise you appropriately and guide you on what to do, how to do it, and when to do it as well. So if you have any complaints, appeals, or anything, fit to sit, whatever, they help you, they prepare you as well to do any panel that you're going to face or anything. They ensure that you are prepared for that. But also for us to avoid it getting to that, if you are a student and you're struggling to write your essays and stuff like that, you can always go to the writing cafe.
Okay.
We have the writing cafe at the library, and they are not going to write your essay for you.
Yeah.
But they will be able to guide you,
exactly.
and help you shape your essay, direct you on how to get a first class essay as well. And we also have our digital champions as well. They are able to support you academically as well. And also, this one was of help to me personally. So there is the peer assisted learning scheme at the university.
Okay.
So it's called PALS at the university. So these are a set of
peer assisted
assisted learning scheme.
skill.
Yeah. So these are set of people that are ahead of you on your course, or that have experience on your course, but they're still students, right? So they can advise you on your course and give you academic support as well on your course. So because I remember my first year, because I've not written, an exam, in the university before, so I was tense. I was tense to the extent I could not read because I was tense. I did not know what to expect. I was afraid. I was having anxiety and all of that. It was a terrible, terrible, terrible time. I could not leave my house, because I was scared and I did not want to fail. Well, one day I just got an email saying, "Peer assisted learning, come speak to us." Da, 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 da. So I booked an appointment with them and I went in, and there were 3 of them, and it was just myself and one other person that turned up. And their advice was extremely helpful. Their guidance, they explained the exam process for me. They explained expectations for me, and they let me know that it's not as difficult as I felt it was going to be. That was an immense support.
Okay.
So that really did help me at that point. So I would always advise students to, go for the drop-in sessions with the PALs, and get to engage with them. They are super, super helpful. And also in the library as well, there's a session in the library for students that are studying STEM courses, so statistics, engineering, mathematics, and all of that. So, excuse me. So if you're having problems with maybe your courses in that area, in that space, you can book a session with them and they are able to explain and support you in that area as well. And also you have your personal tutor. You can always reach out to your personal tutor for advice and support. And even if you're struggling on a personal level, that is why they are there, to support you. So
yeah, thank you for that. I am aware of some of these things you've mentioned, while I am getting to hear about some of them for the first time.
Yeah.
And I would like to know, how are you pushing this information out to students, so that at any point in time when I have academic issue and I need support, where do I start from? Is it from my tutor? Is it from the student union? Where exactly do I start from?
Yeah.
Because it can be very confusing.
Yeah, it can. And I agree with you, what you said. There's a lot of resources within the university, a lot. But the issue is that most students don't know about, these resources. They only get to find out when they are in trouble. They start looking for help. But these should be things that they should already know. We should arm them with these things, so that if and when they need them, they are able to utilize them and access them. So personal tutors are of immense help. Very, very immense help. But there are things that personal tutor can still do for you, like making an appeal for you. Personal tutor won't do that for you. So you would obviously need to get involved with the SU. Just come into the SU. So the thing is, as a student of the university, you are automatically a member of the SU. So it is your SU, right? It is your student union. So you are always welcome to, go to the upsu.com website and, book a session or book time off with the student advice. And also, last year, my fellow sabbatical officer, the current Vice President Education, shout out to Dasi. So she had a Did You Know campaign, which was really, really helpful. The feedback has been very, very amazing. So it was Did You Know campaign on, especially on exams and, supporting students during exams. And she also gave out exam bags as well, well-being bags for students during exam periods. So which was really, really helpful. So, but we are stepping that up to make it more elaborate and make it as inclusive as possible, because I've observed that students from diverse backgrounds find it difficult to engage with the student union website or Instagram, or just following up with updates on what's going on and how to get support. So I'm trying my best to bridge that gap and get that information to them. So instead of them coming to, you get what I'm saying?
Yes,
so
I do.
I'm doing my best to pass the information across, so that they get to know. And the feedback has been really, really good. So, and 8 out of 10, they don't know about these things, unfortunately. So, but we'll keep doing our best to make sure that we get the word out there that these things are available to support students.
That's the right thing, getting the word out there.
Yeah.
This academic support services are available, but we need to get the word out there so that people are aware. When you have an issue as a student of University of Plymouth, where is the first contact? Who should I get in touch with, and what are the support that is available at the university? Yes, in terms of mental health too, you made mention that when you were about to write your exam, the first exam, how you were so anxious, the anxiety was there, then the anxiety led to fear and some other things. So on mental health, what resources are provided by University of Plymouth to students who are going through mental health related issues?
Yeah. So on that, I would honestly want to, encourage people that are like me before, because I'm no longer like that. So because it's a cultural thing, so we come from a background where you just have to
deal with your
issues. Just get along with your life. Just what are you facing that somebody has not seen before? But we are in an environment that is different, and if you're not careful, it's going to swallow you up. By the time you realize yourself, you're already neck deep into serious problems. So where I would start from is for you to know that whatever issue that you're facing as regards to your well-being, your mental health, there's no stigma around that. You shouldn't have that stigma. You should be able to talk about it. You should be able to tell someone about it. So, you can. There are resources within the university. The student well-being services is there at the student hub. These are professional mental health experts that you can speak to get support, get advice, and they are more than able and more than capable to support you, no matter the kind of mental health problem that you're having. So that is the major one. And then some of the things that you can do to avoid being in that space is by being active. As simple as participating, as simple as joining a society, or even volunteering. Volunteering, joining, just because most of the time, if you know that your life is making impact or your life is adding value to someone else, you would less likely be in that down space and everything. And also being active, going to the SU gym, participating in events, and also speaking to someone, especially, and knowing that you are not alone, and we are always here to support you. So, and also the Vice President Wellbeing and Diversity, Kropa, she would also be, she has a lot of plans as regards well-being, because that's more like her, she's the expert in that area, so we are all collaborating to make sure that we push whatever we are doing as regards well-being and well-being support. And there is also, at the university, we have Mindful Men. So Mindful Men is an initiative to get men to be more, more, what's the word now? More open with their mental health.
Okay.
Yeah, because men struggle and they die in
keep it to
silence.
themselves.
Yeah, and there's this thing about manning up. that
You had
that,
a man, so you shouldn't speak about
you shouldn't
your
speak
mental
about
health.
it. You shouldn't cry. You should not. You should man up. That's not right.
That's not
So
right.
we have the Mindful Men, and that's a campaign and a project and an initiative from the student union that will be supporting men
Okay.
and ensuring that men are speaking up, men are being taken care of, and their mental health are being supported as well. And then for the ladies, it's here if you need.
Here, if you need.
Yeah, here if you need. So that's also that for the ladies, because they.
Is this like a program? Like
It's
a weekly program or monthly?
We are still shaping it for the year,
Okay.
for the academic year. So as soon as that is done, the word will definitely get to you. So,
That's out there.
yeah.
Okay. So there are lots of resources for mental health at the University of Plymouth,
yeah.
specifically.
And yesterday was also funny enough. Yesterday was World Mental Health Day.
Yes.
Yeah. Yesterday was a World Mental Health Day, and I was, at the student union big room, and I was asking students what they do for their mental health and how they unwind, and we got really, really amazing response. Some of them said they go to the seaside. Plymouth is Britain's ocean city. Some of them take their dogs for a walk. Some say they cry. Sometimes it's good to cry, actually. Cry and get up and find a solution. Some of them said it's sleeping, watching the sunset, seeing a movie, whatever thing that you can do, that would make you feel better. Just try your best and do it. But most importantly, speak to someone.
Yes, just like they say, health is wealth.
Health is wealth, yeah.
So you need to take care of yourself and your mental health.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, let's go on a short break now. And when we come back, we'll talk about extracurricular activities that are available within the student union and how students can access this. Thank you for listening.
More than a wife, you are my life. What a cute face, what a bright smile. Never love so in my time. You are my sunshine. Me put your name on my punchline. Press play, press rewind. Tanisha chance me lifeline. Lay down side of you in my bed. No, me no one go no way. Girl, you are my show me head. Hear when me say, girl, me no one go no way. Love grows stronger, every day stronger, today than yesterday. You alone can make me cry. So me I make the world know.
Pussy tight, pussy clean, pussy fresh. Pussy pretty, pussy fat, full of flesh. Juice a strain through me panty mesh. All not dead like dung a made the rest. When me fling it on the right, boy catch it on the left. Pump it like cardiac arrest. Skin to skin, negative AIDS test. When you see baby born is a miracle to a me pussy bless. Me ball boy, when me cock it up again, you give me hotter than the paprika. You make me ball boy. When I let go the pressure palm me, palm me, palm me, palm me, palm me. Hand palm me knee when you ram it up in army. Me pussy wetter than you wave with the tsunami. Give me the pressure where you have beg your let on it. Palm me, palm me, palm me, palm me. Lock up the cocky like a doctor with the docket. You're dropping a me miggle like a sentence in a rocket. Fluid flowing hydrostatic. Give me wood and make me chop it. Money man boss like a rocket. Now me pussy full of profit. Like a leech, so me suck on pan it. Two me sitting little than a atomic. Love it when me wine exotic with the thing in my stomach. Vibrate like a body when electricity shock it. Ball boy, when me cock it up again, you give me hotter than the paprika. You make me ball boy. When I let go the pressure palm me, palm me, palm me, palm me, palm me. Hand palm me knee when you ram it up in army. Me pussy wetter than you wave with the tsunami. Give me the pressure where you have beg your let on it. Palm me, palm me, palm me, palm me. Hand palm me knee when you ram it up in army. Me pussy wetter than you wave with the tsunami. Give me the pressure where you have beg your let on it. Palm me, palm me, palm me, palm me. Hand palm me knee when you ram it up in army. Me pussy wetter than you wave with the tsunami. Give me the pressure where you have, beg you let on it. For me, for me, for me, for me. Pussy tight, pussy clean, pussy fresh. Pussy pretty, pussy fat, full of flesh.
Pretty girls alone. Pretty girls alone. Pretty girls alone. Pretty girl. Me give you me all and no half. Half a tree a down there, so yes, so gyal a park, boy. Take it off, boy. What a body brag, boy. Where your shots, wait. If me love you one more time, it would be a goddamn crime.
Yo, RG1
Loving you is easily.
Big up all you ready.
Send me one breathe,
yeah?
oh, you start smiling.
Hold it down.
It's so easy, feel
Big up Richie one, and the
It's so
DJ
easy, so
Richie one.
easy, feel love ya. It's so easy, feel love ya. It's so easy, feel love ya. Every girl in your style.
Yo.
Every man
Can
in
everybody hear me live and direct? If you can hear me, drop a comment in that video for me, yeah.
When you feel me sex tape, we never gonna stop. Me love you from my heart.
Big up yourself. We're about to bring you the coldest vibe right now. Straight. All my ready man. Share this around. Yeah. DJ Ray, DJ Moody. 7 till 9 p.m. We might go on a little bit longer tonight still. But yeah. Tune in. Send it round.
It's so easy, feel love ya. It's so easy, feel love ya. It's so easy, feel love ya. It's so pretty girl. Me give you me all and no half. Half a tree a down there, so yes, so gyal a park, boy. Take it off, boy. What a body brag, boy. Where your shots, wait. If me love you one more time, it would be a goddamn crime. Loving you is easily, me not lie. Send me one breathe, you oh, you start smile.
Yes.
So easy, feel love ya.
I know the live is fun and all that, but make sure you download the P-Town app. Just the same. Get listening on the app. Get the viewership up, you know. Richie one, I want to say, big up, you know. Every time I'm here, you need to tune in. You can just jump on. What you saying, brother? We need a link. Kelly, baby, I can see you.
If me love you one more time, it would be a goddamn crime. Loving you is easily, me not lie. Send me one breathe, you oh, you start smile. It's so easy, feel love ya. 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 Never beggy, so you're proud. Hustle for your money loud as a crowd. Ever in a name brand, never in a doubt. You give me a style where me can't do without. Milky way, so your titty do me mouth, boobies out. Gargle up my boss, body's in, goodies out. Sip a pull, hoodies out. Lick it off, head count. Bola fresh to the dance, let's go. Then if me love you one more time, it would be a goddamn crime. Loving you is easily, me not lie. Send me one breathe, you oh, you start smile. It's so easy, feel love ya. 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 Secret, pretty girls alone. Pretty girls alone. Pretty girls alone. You know what I say? Woman alone, me give me love. My love, your kiss a medicine, I got job. When me that do without your touch, my love. Say something to me, make me know you God. I be a fool to let you go, my love. Woman alone, I love. What make you feel me fuck you rough, my love. Can't make you give nobody else to walk. No, love see the girl them in a nudity. Me get a rush when me see new pussy. Some man a strip for opportunity. Be up them virginity because them told it gay. Me a hold my
yes,
street.
everybody on the app right now.
Nothing to my back gate now.
Remember, share that with all your friends. They're listening in on that right now, you know. Big up yourself, people. Ready, and I see you, Jarek U10. Everybody out there, yeah. Go share that around for me, tap the arrow. All of you good people. And WhatsApp. We see you.
Say something to me, make
make me know you're gone. I'll be a fool to let you go. My love.
Everybody drop your comments, we're watching you right now. Keep dropping them comments, show that love. P-Town Radio on the app, yeah? Go to your app store and download that right now.
Yeah, your friend them with a story, then you take it up. Try to use reverse psychology for me to set me up. She smell the boss, she cologne that get her fetish up. Yeah, they drop down in her face, but now she catch it up. Go down pan her knee, wet it, then she get it up. No girl no bad like you when me check it up. Pussy if me ever, me protect it like a treasure. Woman give me pleasure, bust that woman like umbrella, yeah. Apply the pressure, me apply the pressure. Rock her like me love her when me don't she take a set of me. Come make me stretch her, rub your down and caress her. Me love every girl, them coulda up down, coulda get down. Not on no bull manja with pepper your blessing. Me and the girl them in a bed and wrestle. Do without your love, my love. Your kiss a medicine, I got job. When me da do without your touch, my love. Say something to me, make me know.
They want about them back. Ready?
Coachy load from in a Netherlands. Where the grabbers think like Ali get up on. The scheme hot today we are the weatherman. A boy shoulda drop, but the beretta jam. Long time we no kill a man. So we circle elements like the little man. Set a bomb, make a damn black rain fall. So we must catch a man. That's the echo when we grab a schema like Shabba Motherfucker.
Still early, you know. Right now, go tell a friend to come join us. We are gonna be on here till 9 or just after 9. We're gonna be here kicking it off for you. Right now, Dexter Dobbs.
We badder than everything we bad. Madder than everything we mad. Black rain fall when you see we not. Steel pan a beat like Trinidad. When we step in the street like criminal. Cheat up you weekly the minimal. Funeral, dinner yam. Nobody have you, don't give a damn. When they grab a schema like Shabba Motherfucker. Shot fire, every man a drop flat. Everybody's trapped, every banana.
Yes, Nabio, I see you, man. Tottenham all day.
Cut your load from in a Netherlands. Me know when me a come like we get up on. The scheme hot to them, me a the better man. The road and me a should a jam, but the better jam. The promise to my time we no go. Me know when me a come from, yeah. Changes, aye. Man a talk about changes in life. Jump on a plane if me like. Mommy da complain, she alright. Changes in life, no more pain in her eyes. Pocket full of dead face, we arise. No one did not tell me the price. Man a talk about changes to life. You teach up at the studio every day away. Man a finger play the 9 when them a play here. Yo, my dreams them too big, man a fi stay away. Loyalty to the thing, but I'm a slay a snake. Game last, share a plate. Man a here when I'm a place, I'm in a way no cape. The girl me fuck might not really change my way no fear. Try to hide my glory, go like me name no great. Them say me nah go make it, pay the beat. New general, they a pussy clear the gate. The big man that pull up at them play the gate. Top on us, me get them water barely straight. True, changes in life. Jump on a plane if me like. Mommy da complain, she alright. Changes in life, no more pain in her eyes. Pocket full of dead face, we arise. No one did not tell me the price. Man I talk about changes to life. My band it, my go feet, my gun. Strap with me thing, but my must read my psalm. Move me prayers, keep me safe and I love keep me calm. Only for millions I got chew my palm. Genocide, we gon' chew the storm. King in the streets, I never fool my farm. In a poverty, me never want my first youth for band. Jenna this I tell her don't give up youth for strong. Aye. Changes in life. Jump on a plane if me like. Mommy da complain, she alright. Changes in life. No more pain in her eyes. Pocket full of dead face, we arise. No one did not tell me the price. Man I talk about changes to life. Changes to life. Changes.
Wake up in the morning, you give me that face. You know I feel say nothing. Take it in the hot sun, take it in the shade. You know me not need one. I'm just living in the moment, yeah. rising sun. Yeah, it got me hotter than a rising sun. When I would go inside, she has said, yeah, emotional. Every time you touch, you know it's emotional. Take it in the morning, emotional. You know me feel alright. Emotional. Ask me back, proper emotional. Heart attack coming emotional. Give me what I need alright. Heart attack coming emotional. Wake up in the morning, you give me that face. You know I feel say nothing. Take it in the hot sun, take it in the shade. You know me not need one. I'm just living in the moment, yeah. You say you want it in the moment, yeah. Hotter than a rising sun. Yeah, it got me hotter than a rising sun. When I would go inside, she have said, yeah, emotional. Every time you touch, you know it's emotional. Take it in the morning, emotional. You know me feel alright. Emotional. Ask me back, proper emotional. Heart attack coming emotional. Give me what I need alright. Tell me how you feel, tell me how you feel, yeah. Show me how you feel, show me how you feel, yeah. So tell me how you feel, tell me how you feel, yeah. Show me how you feel, show me how you feel. Sets up, bends up, me no walk with pencil. Every single plan I get cancelled. You do the things I'm good. Ooh. Step up in the bath, up in the dance, up in the dead. If I on in the house, you might get. Up in my house, up in my house, up in the dead. Was then I you okay, you're loving like mine, yeah. Emotional. Every time you touch, you know it's emotional. Take it in the morning, emotional. You know me feel alright. Emotional. Ask me back, proper emotional. Heart attack coming emotional. Give me what I need, alright. Tell me how you feel,
Me rather swallow my spit than beg a boy a drink. Or what the fuck couldn't feel like? All when hungry I beat to the can't know a thing. Me swear to God this a real life. I just wanna them dear that. Mattis I just wanna them dear that. I just wanna them dear that. I want the fuck none here say. I am the original right then. So me strive for better. Me mother never give me life for beggar. So everybody have a choice, me brother. Rough circumstances, but I will never fall. Overcome my dilemma. Lace up my shoes, I fi strike the leather. To the girl, shot call of them, I hide the treasure.
Oh yeah, say brother, I see you. Yeah, thanks for joining. Hope you were. I'm gonna see who's gonna have the longevity to stay with us all the way to the end.
Welcome back. If you're just joining us, we are here live in P-Town Radio, and we are having a deep conversation with the Student Union of University of Plymouth. We are talking about navigating through the University of Plymouth. Hi, Dindo.
Hello.
Thank you so much for all that you've been sharing with us.
Thank you so much for having me.
You know, you talked about information, students getting information on how to navigate through their days in the university. Can you tell us some of those extracurricular activities that are available and how students can be involved in it?
Yeah, so we have one of the most accessible and cheapest gyms in Plymouth.
Gym?
Yeah. So the gym is available, and I think I'm not sure what the prices are at the moment, but I know that it's relatively cheaper compared to.
There was a time you were running a discount of 10.
Yeah. There was a time that we regularly have discounts depending on the time of the year.
Okay.
Yeah, but the gym is always available and very, very affordable. Very, very affordable. And then if you go on the SU website on upsu.com, you should, click on the What's On page. So if you go on the What's On page, you're going to see all the activities, extracurricular activities that is going on, within the SU. Activities like Give It a Go. So we have Give It a Go. So let's say you want to join a club or a society and you don't know what it's going to look like and you're not ready to sign up for it yet. You can go for the Give It a Go session and just have an idea, try out what they're doing. Maybe if it's a sports club. Like the other day, I've never played dodgeball in my life. I've never even seen people play dodgeball. But I just went for one of their sessions. And it was very, very interesting. So I'm not a sporty person, but maybe one day you can see me dodging ball and playing dodgeball with them. And it was really, really interesting. So you can go for the Give It a Go sessions. And then there are also free swimming lessons as well at the Plymouth Life Center that we run as well, which is really, really good, especially for someone like me that does not know how to swim. So
free swimming classes
free swimming sessions
for students.
Yeah, so if you don't know how to swim and you've been, looking for an opportunity to learn how to swim, you can, go to the Life Center and, at the time and everything, the details and everything is on the WhatsApp page.
How long has this been?
It's always been there.
How come I never knew it all my life?
It's always been there. It's always been there. And, I was hoping to maximize that this summer, but because of the role and we started working from the summer, so I did not have any time or any break or anything. But hopefully I should be able to do that very soon during the maybe Christmas or Easter break. So students are please advised to, maximize that. There's a lot that goes on in the SU building. So for those that love to party and those that love to, do all the other stuff, the SU is very, very safe and is the safest, club in Plymouth. The safest, and I think it's the biggest at the moment now because most of the clubs have shut down. So
and how often is this open? Is it every day?
I know that it's open most days. I don't have the details because that's not my area, but
that's fine.
But you can always look it up on the What's On page, and there's a lot that's going on. If you go on the What's On page now, you will see that a lot is happening. So that is one way to get involved, with and know the extracurricular activities that are going on within the student union, and you get involved with them. So
And why is it so important to get involved in the university, especially in these clubs? Because that's what people ask. What is in it for me?
That's a very, very very good question. And if you are in people business, right, or if you have worked with people for a while, you will know that what money can do for you. There are limits to what your money can do for you. There are limits to what you can do for yourself. But you are limitless when you have a network of people. There is no limit to what you can do. What can take someone a whole bureaucratic application to do, you can get it done in few. When you leverage on relationship, network, when you leverage on the network that you have. So it's actually very important to be involved, with extracurricular activities and stuff like that, to build networks, to build relationships. It's of immense value. It's way beyond what you're doing. It's way beyond the activity. It's networking, it's engagement, it's opportunities. People have gotten, relevant information. People have gotten, opportunities by being in those spaces, and, having that opportunity to have people that they can leverage on their relationship with. And we have a new vice chancellor now at the University of Plymouth. So this is just we have a new vice chancellor at the University of Plymouth. His name is Professor Richard Davis. Amazing man. So we were setting up for Black Heritage Day on Tuesday night against Wednesday, and I look up and I see the vice chancellor coming into the SU building, and he goes to grab a drink. I have a nice chat with him, and then he's any student could literally walk up to him and have a conversation with the vice chancellor right in that space, and you get what I'm saying. So there is a lot that you stand to benefit, you know,
when
you come out, when you are in spaces like that, when you get involved, you know, you also get to have information as well, because what you're struggling with, there is definitely someone that has struggled with it, that has experience and has solution to it. So, you know, it also gets to help you even academically as well, because all work and no play makes, you know, whoever it is a dull boy, you know. So people, you function better when you are active. You function better when you are relating more, you know. So there is no disadvantage to being involved with extracurricular activities. So yeah.
Okay, amazing. Thank you for that. Now, with all these clubs and extracurricular activities that are available in the university, how does student union really encourage students' participation? You know, when you have all this initiative on ground and people don't tend to make use of it. I mean, even for you, it's not a scorecard, right?
Yeah.
So how do you push it out there? How do you ensure that students participate, they are engaged, and you're building that community?
Yeah. So for us, our responsibility majorly is to do the work and get everything set up and get everything ready. You get, but you know, and make sure that the word is out there that these things are happening. But then students also have to make an effort as well to engage.
Yes.
You know, so that is why, you know, we are doing everything that we can to make sure that everything is prepared. And on our Instagram, on the UPSU page on Instagram, there is loads and loads and loads of information on our Instagram page.
Okay.
On our website,
okay,
you find every information that you need, you know. So we are pretty much doing that. And we have VP Activities as well, who is Josh. Is doing an amazing job as well. So there is a lot of information. It's just that we need students to, you know, be a bit more engaged, because those are not priority as regards to academics.
Yes.
You get, so we are trying to balance that out and make sure that we are, you know, fulfilling the main reason why we are there. You get what I'm saying?
Okay.
So yeah.
Okay, and I also want to add that is part of what we are doing right now.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes,
yeah,
so
exactly.
Let's do this more often. Yeah, so if you're having a special program at the university, you can come around to P-Town Radio. Let's publicize it and see how it will get. The word has to get out there.
Yeah.
Yeah, because if you put a lot of things in place and students don't take, because they don't know, they don't take advantage of it. I mean, it's not good enough.
Yeah.
But I can see, I usually see you the way you post out flyers and things like that. Yeah. So we just need to keep pushing it out there, and a good one from you and the team. Let's go on to career development. In terms of internship and networking, what opportunity does the university offer to students to gain meaningful job experience, especially on the international student side? You know, when you apply for a job, what you hear is you don't have a UK experience and you don't qualify for the job. That is the narrative around. So what is the student union doing, maybe in partnership with the university, to provide internship opportunity and job opportunity for students of the university?
Yeah, so there's actually a lot, you know, happening in that space. Like I mentioned earlier, that there are lots of resources within the university, but it's just that, you know, and I think it's like we're looking for the right things in the wrong places, basically. So that's the problem that most people from our background, you know, tend to struggle with.
Okay.
So for that, there is the career service that is there. Like there is a lot that is going on. There's a career service, a whole department. Were you a student ambassador when you were in school?
No, I was not.
I think you would have made a very good student ambassador, because there's a shout out to Samuel Oluche. So he's an amazing student ambassador, and I think he's Nigerian. He's doing an amazing job. He just recently completed and got his Accelerate badge, which is a training and an experience badge for students that volunteer and do a lot of things. So with that, there's the career service. There's a lot of internship opportunities available. I tell you this for free. There's a lot of internship opportunities available, but students need to go on the career service to search them out and then make
Like
applications for them. So there was I sent something as well today as regards CV preparation, cover letter preparation, helping you to apply for jobs and for roles and things like that. So that's what the career service is there for. And they're also able to advise you as well, to steer you as well. If you're struggling to make a career decision as well, they're there to also help you, make a productive and an effective decision. So there are those opportunities there. I tell you that for free. Yeah.
So if I have a job interview and I'm not certain or not sure of what I'm going to meet there, can I approach the career?
Definitely. Like you right now, you're an alumni.
Yes.
You can go to the career service and get support.
Okay.
Because the support is not just when you're a student.
Okay.
As an alumni of the University of Plymouth, they are also able to support you. They are more than willing to support you as well. So if you have any interview, you can send them your CV, you can email them your CV, and they are able to shape it for you, give you tips on how you can improve it as well. So there's lots of support on that at the moment.
Amazing. That's it. You see, that's why I say let's do this often so that we can push the word out there. So
and I think the applications for student ambassador roles is still open, if I'm not mistaken, because they opened on the 2nd of October, and I think they will close maybe next week or so. So if you've not applied, I think this is a good opportunity for you to apply. And if you want to, need help with your application, or you need help to know what to do, you can always go to the career service and they're able to support you. And there are also like student jobs as well. Regular updates on jobs, not just student jobs, but jobs within the city as well, that their career service always updates on their website. You can always find that information there. So there's a lot. It's just that you need to go to the right place to seek that support.
In terms of networking within the university and also collaborations from organizations outside the university, are there any programs that the university put in place to allow organizations meet students? Are there anything like that?
Yeah, definitely. So shout out to the Box. So they were with us 2 days ago, the Box Museum Plymouth, for Black Heritage Day. So that was a major engagement with the students, and we're planning to have we're looking at fixing another meeting as well. We're going to have the Box as well come give a proper talk and come tell us about the collections that they have at the Box as well. And also we had the co-founder of DBI, Mr. Jabo, he came also as well. So we are reaching out to the wider city. There's a lot that goes on in partnership with the university, the student union, and with the city of Plymouth, and with organizations within the city of Plymouth. So there's lots of networking opportunities, so far that it will be beneficial to our students. So far that it ticks that box of being beneficial and serving a purpose, so we are always more than open to have those networking opportunities.
Okay, so students need to get the information. So it is all these opportunities are available out there. Just need students to get involved and be engaged and participate in
Absolutely.
it. Okay, let's look at diversity and inclusion. The university have got diverse students from different background, diversity. How does the university foster an inclusive environment for all students, not leaving out any particular group of students?
That's a very, very good question. So the university is actually, and the student union, actually doing our very, very best. There's a lot of support in that area as well. So far that you are here, as we're trying, for me, it's, I try my best not to use that term international student. A student is a student.
Yes.
So, but just for clarity's sake, we have to then say, okay, international student. But no matter where you are from, the university is very, very inclusive, very, very inclusive. There is really, we do our best to support students. And also, I think last year at the student union, we had celebration of different cultures. So we had the Nigerian night, we had the Indian night, we had I think the students from the Middle East and stuff like that. So for this year now, we're trying to bring all of that together. So like have multicultural events, have multicultural, engagements as well. Because I believe in something that, or there's an adage that I normally listen to, I normally hear, that what you don't understand, you're afraid of it. Right? But if we can have those sort of settings where we can have the opportunity to understand each other, and it's going to reduce the tension and make sure that there is a lot more inclusiveness within the student union and the university. So we are actually doing really, really good in that area. Plymouth is not the most diverse of places, unfortunately, but we are like diverse as per we don't have many, unlike London and Birmingham, where you can find lots of black people and lots of people from other racial backgrounds as well. But we are doing well. We're doing absolutely well.
Yeah, absolutely. I like it here in Plymouth.
And also during the protests as well that happened in August.
Recently.
Recently we were very, very firm with our statement that we are not like that. Not in our city, not in our university. So we are definitely a very, very inclusive university and student union. So,
yeah. Thank you. You can see that from lots of initiatives that always come out from the university. Black history is one of it.
Yeah.
So I can say that the university is really supporting students from diverse background. Let's look at academic success. What tips can you give, or can you just say to people that are trying to manage coursework and their time, especially if you have to work and you also have to go to school, do your assignments, and what tips on time management can you just drop for students that are listening to us at the moment?
So I'm not the expert on time management, to be honest, but it's just like proper planning.
Okay.
Just proper planning. So there's this proverb, or there's this statement that I love so much, and it says that anything you want to do that you've not put on paper is a wish and not a plan. So whatever you want to achieve is to set clear goals, set clear objectives, set a clear plan, and organize yourself. Know when you're going to go to work, plan it, write it down, have it written down. Know when you be going to class, go for your classes, do your assignments, participate in your coursework, participate in your group work, do everything that you need to do, and is just to have the will to succeed as well. And also very, very important, believe in yourself. Believe in yourself. If you put in the work, you will see the results. Believe in yourself. And also to, as much as possible, if you have any struggles at any point, is to reach out to the student union advice, is to speak to your personal tutor, is to get help, is to speak to your course mates as well. Look for that help, look for that support as much as possible. So, and also be active, because if you're not active, it's going to affect your academic performance as well. So, these are my top tips. These are my top tips.
Okay. Taking out one of it, you said we need to pencil down everything we need to do and have objectives. Set your objective in place.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Thank you for that. Now, you made mention that students struggling academically, they've got lots of support in the university. So if you have a student now that is struggling academically now, I think I've asked you that before, just for emphasis sake, what exactly are they supposed to do?
So it depends on what the issue is. Academic.
Yes.
Yeah, academic issue, there are a range of them. So it could be maybe failed a course, it could maybe failed an exam, it could be maybe if he or she is studying one of the professional courses, maybe a fit to sit panel, or any of those issues basically. So it depends on the one that it is. It is to, number one, speak up on time.
Okay.
Speak up on time. Respond to your emails. right? Because they're going to be sending you emails and stuff. Respond, engage with the process, engage with your personal tutor, come speak to the student union advice, get help, get proper advice. You know, we are there, student union advice is there and able to help you shape your appeals or help and guide you on what to do and how to do it. So yeah, there's a lot of support available, so you should just maximize what you have. So don't keep things to yourself, and no matter what it is, there's always a way out.
Yes, that's it. There is always a way out. So you seek for help, and solution will always come. Thank you, Dindo, for having you.
Thank you so much.
In your final word, what would you like to say to students of University of Plymouth that are listening at the moment?
Or
you tell us something that is happening right now in the university, and you would like us to know about it and participate.
Yeah, so just be proud of yourself. Be proud that you're part of this prestigious university. Plymouth University is very, very historic, and we are very, very unique as well. So be proud of Plymouth, be proud of your university, engage with your courses, and I wish you the absolute best. And we are here. If you need us, we are here to help you. We are here to support you through your journey as a student here. So please do well to engage with the student union. Go on the upsu.com website. Get to see everything that's happening on, in the student union, every event, everything that's coming up within the student body, and be sure to engage and look out for yourself, look out for your mental health. If at any time you're struggling, please do speak to someone, not keep things to yourself. And I wish you the absolute best and success in your studies. And hopefully, if you are graduating this coming November, I'll be giving a speech on one of the days. So I'll be there to congratulate you and celebrate with you as well. So, yeah, that would be my final words for now.
Thank you so much, Dindo
Okechukwu,
the Student Union President of University of Plymouth. It has been a great and deep conversation with you.
It's been a privilege.
Thank you so much for coming, and I'm sure we'll have more of you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you. Very good.
All right, to all our audience and viewers, thank you so much. Please follow us on all our social media handle on Facebook, P-Town Radio, and get lots of tips like this. We'll be having Dindo Okechukwu coming often to tell us what is going on in the university and how can students participate. Once again, it's a pleasure having you. Thank you so much.
Early days. Come on. Don't tell your friends to jump on.